Hey everyone. Well, it's 9:30 in the PM in New Zealand time. You surely can't question my motivation or Susan's for that matter. But here we are. We're going to be, I'm going to be interviewing Susan tonight because this lady has smashed out an incredible result using the system that I used and started 9 months ago, had outstanding results, and Susan started not that long after me, and so I'm going to bring her on. She's going to share her results. So let me just bring her in. Just give me a second. Oh, okay. Susie. So I think that should send you the request there. There we go. How's the sound?
Yeah,
Yep, awesome.
good. I
Yay!
can hear you.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Yay!
Yay. Hey, thanks for coming on tonight. And I know it's a late one and you just smashed out a day of work, so massive.
I did.
What is you're doing
It
me
was a
a
good
real
day
solid
too.
here. Yeah. Hey, well, Susan, your pictures are circulating around social media as something chronic, and you're one of many others who are also having fantastic results. Difference is that you're so close to home. You, I,
Yeah.
I introduced you to the products, like I realized only a few months after I started using them, and you have just like smashed it out of the park. So I thought, well, we can't just put up just a standalone before and after. We've got to get you on here because the people want to know what you've been doing and how you've been doing it. And so, guys, thanks for showing up tonight as well. And we're just going to hand it to you on a silver platter. So, Susie Boniface, how long have you been using the isogenic system and what have your results been?
So I've been on it for 7 months now, just over 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And number result, I'm down about 22, 23 kg so far. I haven't done my measurements for about a month, but a lot of centimeters gone.
A lot of centimeters.
A lot of centimeters
It
gone.
must feel just
Yeah.
completely different when Sam hugs you now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. I'm lighter than him now. It's crazy.
True. Oh, winning. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
so guys, when you start the isogenic system, it's a nutritional cleanse program, but it's made up of two parts. So you've got your nourish days and you've got your cleanse days. So Susie, when you do your
hmm
nourish days, can you, and like as clearly as possible, give these
hmm
guys like a rundown, like a play by play of what you eat in a day, and maybe just, of one typical day.
Yep. So basically, shake for breakfast, um, snack, shake for lunch,
What do you
snack,
have
and
in your
then dinner.
snack?
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I was about to say. So
Okay.
with my snacks, I do vary. I make a few things. So I make things like banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
I make like protein balls, which are really easy to make and delicious. So highly recommend those. Sometimes, a lot of the time, if I'm out, like I'm out at work, I'll just have like a nut bar and a piece of fruit. Sometimes I have corn thins with like avocado and tomato. Yeah, just there's a range of different things I'll have. Sometimes I just have nuts or something.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
so you go shake, and then you might do like a protein ball or avocado
hmm
on corn thins, did you say?
hmm
Yep. And then you'd have a
Yep.
shake for lunch, and then you do
Yep.
one of the other snacks you mentioned in the afternoon.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Yep.
like what would you have for dinner?
So once again, a range. We'll have a few different things. Obviously, healthy as possible. So just basic things like maybe like veggie nachos, wraps, burgers.
So, whoa, whoa,
Sometimes I
whoa,
have
wait a
like the
second. Are you telling me that you can have
mm,
carbs?
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's awesome.
Because a life without carbs isn't a life.
Yeah. Not the funnest. Not the
Yeah, all
funnest without carbs.
in
Love my
moderation,
carbs.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So now we know what. Oh, do you have an evening snack? Do you have anything after dinner?
No, because I have dinner quite late.
Okay. Yeah, because this is
No.
about the time
Um,
you get home, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
get home about 9-ish.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So she
Yeah.
has dinner late, guys. So that can also smash out another myth that often gets thrown around, which is,
I thought that.
yeah, I remember you asked me, is
I
there a
thought,
time I have to eat by?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yes,
yeah.
Sam, your boyfriend. Sam,
I just saw
your
that.
boyfriend sounds like an amazing cook. Okay, so Susan, cleanse days. So, guys, this is the other part of the system. So, typically, if you were to get started, you'd start off with 2 nourish days, and Susan's just talked about what a nourish day looks like. And then you do 2 cleanse days. So, Susan, on a cleanse day,
hmm
how does that look for
hmm
you?
So I have my special cleanse tea. So I have
Yep.
4 of those spread throughout the day. So for example, at 8 a.m. I'll have a cleanse tea. 2 hours later, I'll have 2 of the wee snack things with the Ice of Delight, which is like chocolate, which is great. 2 hours again later, I have another tea. 2 hours later again, I have those snacks. 2 hours later, tea. 2 hours later, snacks. 2 hours later, tea. So 4 teas and 4 snacking time
Okay.
things.
All right. So, like about
And lots of
every,
water.
so about every 2 hours, roughly,
Yeah.
sometimes less,
Yeah.
maybe sometimes
Uh,
more, about there.
normally stick to like, go,
Yeah,
it's three
yeah,
o'clock,
okay,
I can
cool.
have it now.
Yeah, about there. All right. So
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
yours a little further apart than me. I do mine about every hour to an hour and a half, but I guess it depends on what I'm
Okay.
doing on the day. So, guys,
Yeah.
basically the thing is that the cleanse days, they're not as hard as what people think it's going to be. And Susan, you could really be give your testimonial on that, because I remember looking at your
Yeah.
face when I told you about cleanse days, and you weren't overly excited. So are
Not at
you?
all. I
So
remember
are
my
you?
first,
Yep,
first, yeah.
yep.
You go.
No, you go. You remember your
Okay, I was
first?
just gonna say, I remember my first cleanse day. Like I had like, I also have an e-shot on a cleanse day as well. I normally have that around lunchtime. But like having my wee snacks all in one pile, and I'm like, this is what I'm eating today. This is it. Like, how am I gonna survive?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking I'm gonna be home tonight.
And so, are
But
you
yeah,
hungry?
so
Like on a cleanse day, are you hungry? Are you starving? Are you wanting to eat off your own arm?
that's the thing. No, it's like you. I feel like I want to eat, but not because I have to, just because I like want to. I'm peckish, like sort of thing. But then I have the snacks, and it's fine.
Right. And
If
so
that makes sense.
that is
Yeah.
the actually that's the best way to describe a cleanse day. It's like you want to eat, but you don't.
Mm,
It's not like you're dying and you want to eat off your own arm.
mm.
It's just a habitual desire to eat, right? Yep, I hear
Yeah.
you. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
So that's
Okay.
awesome. So really the system, guys, is made up of those two things. You start off with your 2 nourish days, followed by a double cleanse, followed by 5 nourish days, followed by another double cleanse. And that's how you do the start. And then you continue on with that, see where you're at after the 30 days, and then you would obviously follow up with the person who introduced you as to what you do next, dependent on your goals. Now, Susan's goals are, she's getting married like super soon, and so she's really smashed her goals right out of the park. But Susan,
Mm.
another question that I bet these guys are going to have on their lips is exercise. You know, the assumption here is
Mm.
going to be that I bet she exercised her ass off. And I know for a fact that you have not exercised your ass off, literally. So why don't you
Not
share
a lot.
with
No.
them what it is that you did for exercise?
So the first month I did none at all. And that was when I lost the most. So I lost 6 kgs in the first month, and I literally did no exercise. So that was amazing. But then, of course, I had more energy. So then I actually wanted, oh, yeah, I think I played soccer once a week, but that was it. Um, but then obviously I had more energy, so I like wanted to exercise. So now I've been doing the same since my first month in exercise. I do 3 days a week, running for 30 minutes, maybe slightly more. And then after that, I'll do an hour, about 45 minutes, an hour session of resistance training,
Cool.
and 3 days a week. And that's it.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So 3 days a week.
Nothing
No,
hardcore.
yeah, yeah. Well, certainly not compared to the results that you're getting. You know,
Yeah.
I know for me, I have exercised in the past 6 days a week. You know, with doing
Mm.
weights and
Yeah.
cardio um,
Yeah.
and stretching and Pilates to try and balance out not overtraining. And, you know, if
Mm.
I had have got the results that you'd have gotten, I would have probably continued to do so, or at least given it a damn good try.
Mm.
But the fact of the
Yeah.
matter is that a lot of people do exercise 5 to 6 days a week and still don't get the results that you got. So, okay. So, Susan, what has kept you motivated?
Originally when I joined up, I knew I needed to lose weight, one, because I was heavier than I'd ever been before, and I knew I was too heavy. Wedding as a motivation, but I even think if that wasn't there, I think it's just wanting to be healthy and wanting to be confident in my own skin.
Yeah.
Is one big one. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So, when I remember around the beginning times, within the 30 days or maybe after, I remember we went out for dinner and we were talking about what you had done in the past. And I remember you having tried doing half marathons and a lot of exercise. And I'm vaguely remembering you did some form of like cleaning up your eating. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you look at what you have done in the past to get your health on track and lower your body fat, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say the level of difficulty was the way that you did it then?
In the past?
Yep.
Like 10 being really difficult?
Yep, 10 being real difficult, 1 being like basic as.
Like 8.
An 8? Okay,
like
cool.
Real difficult.
Yep.
Like real big struggle, yeah.
Cool. And so compare that to using the system on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really difficult.
Like 2.
Like a 2?
Like I was like a 2, like not difficult. Like
okay. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna put in a wee disclaimer there. A 2, that's like pretty simple. But do you know what I'd say? Like, it's probably because she feels so good that the level of energy output does not feel as like such a slog uphill. Like, you can see her face is vibrant, like vitality is high, energy is high. You know, a lot of the time, think about it, guys, when you have dieted in the past, when you've tried to address your health and get on the health bandwagon, do you feel vital, right? Consistently, you know, like does your skin glow, and do you feel like your health is actually better, not just aesthetically looking good? And that's the difference. A lot of the time when people are dieting, they actually feel more stressed out, more deprived, more tired, worse sleep, more irritable, worse PMT, and so on. So that's awesome that, you know, an 8 to a 2, that's just speaks volumes. Okay, so Susan, what would you say has been the most challenging part?
That's a really hard question. My first thing that comes to my head is having to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Okay.
That's challenging.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I think the most challenging was probably the first 2 to 3 days.
Yep. Yep, cool.
Just because I think the first day, like, I still felt a bit peckish and I was like panicking, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard. And then I texted you saying I felt a bit hungry, and you're like, oh, that's fine, just have like an extra piece of fruit or something. And then I did, and it was fine.
Yeah, cool. So not a big mission
yeah.
to try and overcome. Yeah, okay.
No,
all right. And actually, the wardrobe thing is real. That is,
it's a real struggle.
Yeah, you actually want to make sure that you have friends that can give you clothes. One of my really good friends, she gave me her wardrobe, and then I actually remember passing some of my wardrobe on to you. And so, yeah, friends helping out friends.
Some of those are too good for me now.
Okay, so next question is, what pack did you start with and why?
So I started on the Better pack, so that's a premium pack, right? That's the name of it. Right?
Yep.
So I think I started on that pack just because I wanted to sort of try everything, because the next pack down just had like shakes and very basic stuff.
Yep.
And that pack came with like the bars and the e-shots and extra few wee things, and I just kind of wanted to try everything. And also as well, I did want to get, if I was going to do it, I wanted to be able to allow myself to get the best results possible.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
awesome.
that was probably
Makes sense.
the main reason why.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And for you guys who have maybe been on the fence and you're actually evaluating because you want to take up the whole 10% discount on the packs this week. I actually asked Eric Coover, who's the CEO of Isagenix, I asked him, why should I recommend the premium pack over the basic pack? And he said that numbers wise, 18% more people, there's 18% higher adherence to using the premium pack, purely because it's more enjoyable. The experience is more enjoyable. And that's so true, because if the process works but it's not enjoyable, probably not going to stick to it, right? So I would say that for those people who are hardcore, already intermittent fasters, then that might be a different scenario for you, but most people aren't. Okay, so next question is, okay, so I know that some people have the view that Isagenix can be expensive. It's something that's popped up on my as a question in some of my posts before. And I guess the way I'd like to frame it is that, look, when you made a decision, Susan, to do something about your health, and like that was a decision that you made, like Isagenix was just one of the things on the table. Another option might have been keto, or another option might have been eating clean and exercise like you did in the past. Isagenix is one of the options on the table. So being that that was the case, how would you compare the cost and compared to what you had spent in the past? Can you give any kind of feedback on that?
It'd be hard to put exact numbers on it. But I feel like, oh, sorry, let me just come up. A big thing is that I used to buy a lot of food from dairies and coffees and energy drinks and those sorts of things.
Yep.
So I would spend an extra $5, $10 here and there without thinking about it. But now I don't need to do that. So I think I'm saving in that way a lot, if that makes sense.
Of the extra things.
Yeah, of the extra things. And then in regards to like meals and stuff, what a shake works out to be, what, $4.80 for a meal? Like, that's a lot cheaper than going and, buying a salad or something like that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that for me, when I allow myself to eat out much more than I ever used to, because I can. And so when I am spending money on a meal, it's like freaking enjoyable, and I don't mind paying for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly,
All right.
yeah.
Last couple of questions, Susan. I know that people are going to want to know, are you hungry? Like, are you starving? To get those results in that time frame, like, are you hungry? Okay.
No.
All right. What about cravings?
No,
How have you found?
Simple answer.
Yeah. How are your cravings?
Well, the thing is, I eat. I don't know if it's like become a habit of how I eat now, but I don't really have cravings I know when I eat, so it's like, I don't know. I don't have cravings. It's a simple answer.
Okay.
I know when I'm eating.
Yeah, and I actually I want to give that want to really give that a wee bit of time, because it's been 9 months for me, and I feel the exact same way. And I used to slay ice cream. Seriously. Like, at the end of the week, if I've worked hard and I've given a lot of energy out, the way I would reward myself was on a Friday night, it was pizza and ice cream. And there was just this, I had a massive craving for dairy and creamy things, and that's gone.
Yeah, so that I wanted to say on that as well, it's like, I don't like sweet things now.
Right.
I can somewhat enjoy them, but I had, don't ask me why, but I had some Diet Coke the other day, and it was absolutely disgusting.
So just your palate,
and the other day,
just the palate has changed.
Yeah, and I think I forgot a shake or something one day, and I went to buy a protein shake from a petrol station, and it was just so sweet, awfully sweet.
Yeah.
And I just don't crave the ice cream and everything. Yeah.
And and do you find that you still eat yum things and still have nice things, but just it's a much more of it's coming from a much better choosing place, rather than oh my gosh, I'm 100%. So deprived right now. Okay, cool.
100%.
All right.
Yeah, if I go out for dinner, I'll I'll choose something I want, and if I want something that's slightly unhealthy, I don't have to feel bad about it.
And do you think that has gotten easier the longer that you've done the cleansing phase?
What do you mean, sorry? What's
Like,
gotten easier?
well, I reckon for me, the cravings part has gotten easier the longer I've actually
Oh
done the
yeah,
cleanse days. So
yeah,
it's almost like the
100%.
more that my body has flushed out, the less there is the less of a desire there is for cravings.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
So Susan, last couple of questions. When you were sitting on the fence and you didn't know whether to give this a go or not, what tipped you
hmm
over?
I knew I had to do something. Was
Yep.
the main thing,
Okay.
and I think it was just perfect timing for me. Yeah.
All right. And so what would you say to the others who may be sitting on the fence needing to do something and they're in the same situation you're in? What would you say to them?
Um, well, I think for a lot of people, they always think, yeah, I will do something at some point, like, and then just waiting for something to happen or something like that. But if you're wanting to do it, you obviously just need to do it.
Yep.
Like Nike says.
Just do it. And guys, I just want to wrap it off with this one thing. You know, if you're kind of weighing it up and you're looking at what it is that you have to lose, well, for a start, Isagenix give a 30-day money back guarantee.
Mm,
I know that money back guarantees get thrown around a lot, but guys, I've actually had to help some of my customers return their product for just real simple things, like if someone doesn't like the flavor of something and they don't want to continue
mm,
because they don't like the flavor, there's not really that much that I can do about that. And so, you know, they're so more than happy to just have the product returned and refund your money, absolutely no questions asked. So for whatever reason, that's Isagenix is so easy to deal with, and they will. And as long as you save the packaging, so as long as you save what you've bought, even if it's all being used, you know, at day 28, if you decide that this is not for you and you send the product back, you're well within your rights to get your money back. And so, really, like worst case scenario, you stepped out and tried something, it didn't work, but you ate for free for a month. You know, best case scenario, you know, this could be the thing that really was a game changer for you. It could really just be a great catalyst for change in your life, as it has been for so many people that have been introduced to the product as a result of me trying it 9 months ago. So all I can say to wrap this up is maybe it's your time. Reach out to Susan or I, and we can help you out with the information that you need to get started. Isagenix are giving 10% off all of their packs at the moment. So on that note, Susan, go say hi to your man, and I'll catch you soon. And to you
will do.
guys, thanks for tuning in tonight, and see you again.
Awesome.
See
See
you
you, Taz.
later. Bye.